Hello, 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 everyone. This is Diamond the Real Deal because I keeps it real. So, if you're just tuning in to this show, I just want to let you know that Diamond the Real Deal keeps it real by any means necessary. Let's talk about it, okay? All right. So, I just want to start off by, it's Black History Month. You guys see it. You guys see it. Y'all see that? Yes, it's by my girl. And I should have the number, but I will tag the number on here. Her name is Liz McCaster. I probably said her last name wrong, but I'm so sorry. But she make these, and some of the proceeds go to a young individual for books, toiletries, for going off to college. It's a little scholarship that I love what the shirt means and why she does it. And she will be on my show so she could give you more details about it. Also, fun fact, it's Black History Month, you guys. So, I just found out, and I'm a history buff. Um, Black History Month was first called Negro History Week. Yes, Negro History Week. Now, it was created by Carter G. Woodson, and he's the AKA the father of Black history. If you want to, you can look him up. And then in 1976, Gerald Ford changed it to Black History Month. Now, a lot of people always talk about why it's in the short month of February. Well, come to find out, which I do know, that Lincoln's birthday is February 12th, and I do know that it's because I just had a great niece been born on that day, and I also have a godson on that day, and a couple of friends. So I can never forget that day. And Frederick Douglass is born in February. So that's the reason Black History Month is in February, if anybody wanted to know. Now, I also wanted to share that, Carter G. Woodson, aka the father Black history, he established the field of African American studies. That's interesting too. So I was like, wow, think about it. Now, I just want to get right to it because I want you guys to know that it's a lot of mental illness going on. And it's like everybody is brushing it underneath the mat. Um, they're not talking about it. They brushing it off like it's nothing. And I'm trying to figure out why. Is it something that they don't want to come up in their family? Is it something that everybody wants to like just don't talk about it? But we need to talk about it. We really do. So, my topic today is going to be self love. Yes, my topic today is going to be self love. Now, I have been researching and I came across some things. Now, I want to know, when did you start loving yourself? Now, I can actually say I was 36 when I started loving myself. I found myself and I said I was not going to let anyone change me or talk down to me or use me. And when I say use me, it's use as sexual intimacy. Um, I'm giving more love than you, and I'm not reciprocating that back. It's not coming back to me. So when I finally found my love for myself, it changed my whole life. It made me understand what I have been missing. So when I say that, you have to ask yourself, when you in relationships or even a marriage, like, who is giving more of the love? Is it you or is it him? Um, or is it the same? I feel like when you're in a relationship, it should always start off as friends, getting to know each other, instead of just rushing right into it and having sex. We all know our flesh come about. I get that. However, if you truly want to have a relationship, that moves to something bigger and better, you will take that time to find that out about that person. Now, I say, what is love? For a person to actually know what self-love is, they got to know what love is. And I know all of us have different love languages. I get that. However, again, I did some research, you guys. And when I look at the definition of love, I came across the Webster version. And it says, strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties, maternal love for a child. It says a strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties, maternal love for a child. That's what love is. That's what the Webster Dictionary says. And then the second one says attraction based on sexual desire, attraction, and tenderness felt by lovers after all these years. So, see, that's when the intimacy, I'm sorry, came in about. And it's funny because we don't think that when we rush into something, it's gonna come down to um, either putting a damper in that relationship or just changing the whole vibe of that relationship. Now, again, research. Now, when I looked into the Bible, and it says from 1 Corinthians 13:4 and 8, it says, love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongful doing, but rejoice with the truth. Mm, that was good. That was good. Did you hear what it said? Love is patient. Let's talk about it. So, you're in a relationship, right? And you're trying to share your feelings, or you're trying to communicate with your loved one, right? And, you're just trying to talk to them about anything. And they probably had a rough day at the job, or something happened. Patience. We have to have patience with each other. We have to have patience in a relationship, a partnership, a business. We have to have patience with each other. We just can't flip out on anyone or anybody about anything. We have to have patience. Now, you say, how can you have patience? You can always work on that. Trust me. I know that for a fact. But it says love is patient. So if you truly, truly love a person, you will have patience for them. And then it goes to say, and kind. Kind. You have to be kind to people. You have to say kind words, share kind things. Understand where people are coming from. Deal with people where they're at. And it says, love does not envy. Now that's big right there. Love does not envy. Do you know there's a lot of people out there envy each other? Why? They in competition with each other? Why? I don't understand. I'm going to talk about the females, because I always tell people I didn't hang around females, because females, you guys know what you are. I'd rather hang around dudes, but then you got some dudes out there, I like females. But anyway, we ain't going to go there. But I don't understand why, quote unquote, women are in competition with each other, why they envy each other, why you just can't say, oh my God, if she's beautiful, let her know she's beautiful. A girl, that bag is the bomb.com. Or them shoes is to die for. Why we can't give each other compliments? Why it always have to be mad black woman? Why it always have to be anger involved? Why does it always have to be someone being envy of that person? Why? Or boasting. I just can't get over people boasting about stuff. I just can't get that. I can't get over that, because my thing is, why do you have to boast about what you do, what you can do? Why do you have to boast about that? Let people find out for themselves. Let's talk about it. I mean, I always been a person, like, if you found out something about me through someone, or you see my talent, cool. I'm not going to boast about it. I'm not going to say, oh, I do this, I do that. A lot of people do that. I know some people around me does that. But if you find out, you just find out. It's no biggie. That's like you being rude and arrogant to people. Why? That's not love. And it's like we all have different types of love, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be just one love, and that's exactly what the Bible says. And it says, love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. Rude. So when you think about raising your voice, calling somebody out their name, just something that will hurt someone. And then when you do that to someone, it triggers something in their mental, and it makes them go back to their childhood or something that they went through in a relationship, partnership, or, a friendship. And I get that a lot of people don't know what goes on in people's life. Everyone has a story. I get that. Trust. But don't wear that on your shoulders. Don't wear that on you. That's weight. That's residue. That is baggage. And then now you're taking it to that partnership, that relationship, that friendship, even a coworker. That's just too much. And then you don't even know what that person got going on in their household. So when I talk about self-love, that means you have to love yourself first. Because if you're not loving yourself first, how can you show somebody else love? How can you give somebody else love? And everything goes back to how you was brought up. Nobody wants to admit to that, but it's how you was brought up. And if you go back into time, if you can actually have a time machine to go back, you can see where it started. Let's talk about it. You can see that that parent didn't love on that child or enough. That parent loved that other child more than that person. It's a lot that can go on in families. I was looking at a movie, and it's called Dead to Me with Christina Applegate. And she was a workaholic. And when I say she was a workaholic because half the stuff she found out is crazy. She finally know now. So long story short, her husband got killed, and she had to start doing the things he was doing because he was taking the kids to the school. He was volunteering at the school, doing everything what a mother should do, right? So it's like they had switched roles. She was the man and he was the woman because he was doing everything. So anywho, um the boys was like getting into a lot of trouble. They were acting out because they lost their father, and that's all who they knew. They really didn't know their mother, and she didn't even know them. But long story short, it's like people miss out on loved ones right in front of them. People miss out on their kids right in front of them. It's like your mate. They could be here today and gone tomorrow. And I always tell people who know me, I always say, our day is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. So you have to know how to deal with people. You have to be kind. You have to remember that. How do you know if you want to see that person that next day to apologize? If you want to apologize. I mean, let's talk about it. People need to stop being in their feelings. Do you know if you take your emotions out of everything, I mean everything, it would be better. Because we are so emotional that we put all of that on individuals. And why? You can communicate without being aggressive. You can communicate without throwing a tantrum. You can communicate without just being drama. You really can. Now, I want you to know that you shouldn't never settle for less than what you desire. You should never settle. Just because you're lonely, don't settle. Because that person is out there for you. Trust. That person will come. You have to remember, this is not our life anyway. That's what you need to remember. And a lot of people don't understand it or remember that. Because we were created by our Creator. And this is His life. So we need to do what's right. We need to show empathy for people. Build that bond. Be romantic. Have that unconditionally love. That agape love. That love that says, if me and you fight, I could turn around and say, and that's if we're married, can I get some? Because you're supposed to love me. If you and I fight, you should still come up, and I should still be able to come to you and say, baby, I love you. I love you, dude. I love you, girl. We should be able to do that. But no, we let anger, as they say, envy, boast, rudeness get in the way of all that. Do you know Matthew 5:44 says, but I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. And when I tell you guys, because this is why I say I'm Diamond the Real Deal, when I say I have been getting come at all different ways through family, through associates, it's crazy. But I'm just taking them blows because I'm killing them with kindness. Because I am a real Christian and I know how I supposed to act, how I supposed to um, be, how I supposed to react. I supposed to be kind. I supposed to have patience, you know. And that's where we have to do, because since I know who I am and I'm loving myself because I'm at peace, I can say I can love my enemies because trust me, I can say I don't hate anyone. I can, but I don't. And we have to remember that. We have to do good to those who hate us, who hate on you. I call them my paparazzis. I do. You know, It's funny how they be trolling my page and won't comment, won't say anything, but they tell other people. It's funny how people don't know how to encourage each other. And it goes back to the upbringing. It goes back to what was taught. Deuteronomy 6 and 5 say, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all of your soul, and with all of your strength." And it's funny because I was just talking to someone recently today. A lot of people was talking about how Christians is fake, contradicting themselves, hypocrites. But I always have to let them know everybody in the church is not Christians. And the church don't hurt you. It's not the church, it's the people in the church. And you're not supposed to go there to be friends anyway. Just like on a job. You got people who are going to be your family, you got people who is not going to be your family because they're not used to that. So we have to deal with people where they're at. And stop letting your flesh take over. Stop freaking being so emotional. Life is too short, you guys. Life is too short. And remember, it's not ours. So when I say you gotta self-love yourself, self-love yourself. Take yourself out for dinner, boo. Go get you a bag. Go get you some shoes. Go get you a nice wallet, dudes. Get you some cologne. You know, if you can actually love yourself, you will know where I'm coming from. You will understand. You wouldn't have to have no one to complete you. I hate when people talk about, oh, he complete me. Oh, she complete me. No, boo. The only person who's going to complete you is our creator. That's the only freaking person. Period. You have to respect yourself. Respect the relationship you in. If it's a friendship, partnership, if it's a relationship, respect. And you have to treat your mind. Like I said, so much going on out here. The chemical imbalance in our mental, the it, it the depression, the suicidal thoughts, the anxiety, all that is just the enemy trying to knock you off of your game because he knows that you are here for a reason, your purpose. He know that you got something coming up that's powerful and that's going to make you great. You got to remember the enemy is here to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's the devil, you guys. And if you have met someone and you feel your conscience done told you, which is not your conscience, that's our creator talking to us, your discernment, listen to it. Don't just blow it off. It's always warning before destruction. Period. Always warning before destruction. And if you don't take that warning, then that's on you. That's just like you're dating someone, y'all been dating probably for 2 weeks, and he say, "What? Oh, he ain't gonna do it again. Yes, he is. Yes, she is. Been there, done that. It's gonna happen. Or if they're a drinker and they can't hold in liquor and they start talking off the wall at you and saying crazy things to you, get rid of them. It's not worth it. You should be happy. You should want to be happy. So I just want you to know, you guys, love on yourself. I have my shirts out. I don't have it with me. I should have had it with me, but um, I will be letting you guys see it. I hope you guys will buy. No, I know you guys gonna buy it. It's called Know You, Be You, Love You. You already know that, what I always say at the end. Um, but the vision came full circle, and I'm really loving what I see. And I have so much. I have so much stuff coming up. I have a lot coming on that I can't wait to get out there and show you guys. But I really thank you for coming through. I would love for you to like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share, because it's someone out there that needs to hear this. It's someone out there that just need to be loved. And we all need to come together and stop looking down on each other. Stop being rude to each other. And stop thinking that people is out to get you. That's nothing but your mental is just messing with. It's, it's, it's a lot. But we have to stop that. We have to go and get help. A lot of people don't want to get help or therapy, but you got to get it. It helps. It really does. So I just want you guys to remember self-love, love on you, love hard on you. Go treat yourself to dinner, to a movie, dancing. You could dance, ice cream, something. Treat yourself. Hey, a spa day. I have one every month. I love it. Y'all see my queens? Yes, I love my earrings. But I just want you guys to love on yourself. And remember, know you, be you, love you. Peace and love.